What's up, everybody? Another episode of Stand Tall. It's December 7th. We are in chapter 4 of The Art of War, diving right into the next verse. Verse 17. In respect of military method, we have firstly, measurement, secondly, estimation of quantity, thirdly, calculation, fourthly, balancing of chances, and fifthly, victory. So, 5 of those. Let's see. We always like to go to an alternate translation. And let's see here. Master Sun says, the rules of the military are 5: measurement, assessment, calculation, comparison, and victory. The ground gives rise to measurements. Measurements give rise to assessments. Assessments give rise to calculations. Calculations give rise to comparisons. Comparisons give rise to victories. So let's go back and see if they combine those. Yes, verse 18. Measurement owes its existence to earth, estimation of quantity to measurement, calculation to estimation of quantity, balancing of chances to calculation, and victory to balancing of chances. So we have to look at all of those, and they build on each other, just like everything else. Everything builds upon itself, right? You can only go so far with one thing, and then you've got to bring it to the next step, to the next step. And once you're at the fifth step, it's a culmination of all the things before, whether it's 5 steps, 6 steps, or 2 steps. It's all about repetition. Cao Cao reflects on this by saying that by the comparisons of measurements, you know where victory and defeat lie. Wang Chi says that the heavy prevail over the light. All right, we're almost to chapter 5. Let's go over to the Daily Stoic by Ryan Holiday and Stephen Hanselman. We're in December 7th. The cards were dealt. Think of the life you have lived until now as over and as a dead man. See what's left as a bonus and live it according to nature. Love the hand that fate deals you and play it as your own, for what could be more fitting? Marcus Aurelius, Meditations 7.56 to 57. We have an irrational fear of acknowledging our own mortality. We avoid thinking about it because we think it will be depressing. In fact, reflecting on mortality often has the opposite effect, invigorating us more than saddening us. Why? Because it gives us clarity. So just like Sun Tzu is saying, first is the ground, then is measurements, then assessments, and then chances, and then victory, right? So thinking about our mortality should give us hope that we can succeed and be victorious over life. If you were suddenly told that you had but a week to live, what changes would you make? If you died but were resuscitated, how different would your perspective be? When, as Shakespeare's Prospero puts it, every third thought shall be my grave. There's no risk of getting caught up in petty matters or distractions. Instead of denying our fear of death, let's let it make us the best people we can be today. I really think this is a good one. Um, think of the life you have lived until now as over, right? So this is exactly what Sun Tzu is saying in his verse, right? Measurement, assessment, calculation, comparison, and victory. And using the assessment, right, of being in the ground, right, being dead, and we assess what our life is like. And like he says, that gives us more of a reason to be invigorated than to be sad. Not sad that we're going to die, but invigorated that we still have this much life left to live, even though it could be tomorrow or it could be 20 years from now. What we have to do is what we have to do. And let's make the most of it and stand tall while we can.